Sentado, please.
No, ellos saludan así.
Welcome everyone, very glad to see you all here. I am Todd Stern, the U.S. Special Envoy for Climate Change, and it is my real pleasure and privilege to be able to introduce to you our speaker this afternoon, Secretary of State John Kerry. As many of you may know, he is no stranger to this process. I've heard it said that the Secretary has been to every major COP since the beginning. I can personally attest to him being at the first two important COPs that I was at, which was Kyoto and then many years later at Copenhagen. And sometimes he would be the only representative from the U.S. Congress there. This is only a small part of the commitment to climate change that he demonstrated in his 28 years in the Senate. He was an indefatigable leader and champion on this issue. He held early hearings. He pushed climate action. He and our very distinguished guest in the front row, Vice President Al Gore, were undoubtedly the two real champions and leaders on climate change in the U.S. Congress. As Secretary of State, Secretary Kerry has continued this work. He carries the banner for climate change all over the world. I can't tell you how many meetings I've been in with the Secretary, with presidents and prime ministers and foreign ministers, and he emphasizes this issue. This is not an issue for him that is left only to environment ministers and climate ministers. This is an issue of such importance that he carries this flag and pushes it without cease. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Secretary Kerry.